Hey everybody, it's Captain Keith with MarineMax. Some boating tips for you today. We've been getting a lot of questions about the difference between engine trim and actually what the trim tabs do. Today we're going to focus on the trim tabs. These trim tabs are these plates that come out of the bottom of your boat here with hydraulic actuated ram, or it might be a mechanical ram. It's going to push this plate down, which is going to make your boat tilt side to side depending on what you're doing. So if the boat's running through the water and we lower this tab down, the water hitting this plate is going to lift this port corner of the transom, and it's going to make the bow roll to the starboard side, and vice versa. We do the other one down, it's going to make the boat go to port. We're going to put the boat in the water here in a little bit, and you're going to actually see how that works. All right, so now we've climbed aboard the Boston Whaler 27 Dauntless, and we've got Linco trim tabs, and this is the pad where you're going to activate the tabs from. Easiest way to think about doing this is if where this little flag is up at the top, that's like splitting the boat right down the middle, okay? So if I've got a lot of weight or the boat's leaning into the wind, say I'm leaning to the port side and I need to get my starboard bow to go down, if this is splitting the boat in half, I need that bow to go down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this top of this button and I'm going to hold that, and that's going to make the boat pitch this way. So then things move and people move, or conditions change, and now I'm leaning too far this way. I've made a correction here. I'm going to uncorrect what I did before I jump to the other side to make this port side bow go down if need be. So the trim tabs are going to alleviate, you know, you got a boat and you got friends on there, and you got to have your buddy stand over here and somebody stand there to balance the boat out. That's what these tabs are going to correct for you, so you can always make the boat run level. So now, as promised, we're out here on Tampa Bay. We're going to go through the trim tabs, actually show you what they're doing here. So I've got a pretty good east wind blowing here. Your boats are going to tend to lean into the wind. So when I get this on plane, the boat's going to be leaning to port. So I'm going to push my starboard bow down just a little bit to level us out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there you're getting a little bit of the lean. If I want to level us out, I'm just going to push this down just a little bit. It doesn't take much to bring me back to level. When you come off a plane, just like when you're with the trim, just kind of get in the habit of going back and resetting them and bringing them all the way back up. One other little trick, let's say you're on the flats, or you've got to get the boat up on plane real quick. By having the engines trimmed all the way down, if I take both my trim tabs and push them all the way down, now when I go to accelerate, it's going to jump me up on plane real fast because I've got all that lift in the back of the boat. So my tabs are down. If I accelerate here, look, there was no bow rise whatsoever. And then go ahead, pull your tabs back up, and then make your adjustments according to your conditions. So that's just a few more tips and tricks. I hope it's helped. Keep sending us your questions. We'll try to go through them. So thanks for watching. Just remember, you can always check us out online at MarineMax.com, or better yet, stop by one of your local MarineMax stores. See you out on the water.